And I'm just joking. That's a joke, but maybe. I don't know. I'm sorry, Lord. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, but seriously, though, it's funny that I'm not going to say it. I'm just going to leave that one alone.
Next time, guys.
Yeah, next time.
Next time.
Next
on
time.
episode 3.
On episode 17. Season 2. Anyway, as much as people would hate to, like, have it known, like, we see the same type of people all the fucking time.
Yeah.
It's the same category of people, and we can categorize and group you into a specific line that you're going to follow only when you're drinking. You know what I mean? Once you start having like couple shots, couple beers, I can see the direction that you're going to go.
And then now your true self is there.
Right.
I mean, shit, I almost want to get one of those kitchen fucking timers and just set it at 45 minutes because you know it's boiling. Like it is setting and it is getting warmer and warmer, and you're like, oh, it's about to go down.
Yeah.
Here we go. You can just see it building.
Yep. And they can go both ways. It can be very too positive.
Right. No, it could be
or very negative.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And I guess,
very negative.
So
yeah.
when it's positive, I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? It's negative because I have to see in front of the moment that's happening right now, and because I am responsible. You know what I mean? For you. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
As serving
that is
you.
your job.
Like I have to be like ahead of you. Can I make this podcast out to the guy that doesn't like being cut off?
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
Let's call him Frank.
Okay, look, Frank. This is Frank.
Or bro.
Yeah.
Or bro, yeah.
Fucking
Dustin.
bro. Fucking Chad.
Bro. What?
Bro.
Bro.
Like, yeah, and whoever you are. You know, when we go to cut you off, it's for your own good. You know what I mean? Like, out of all the things that I want to not do, stop taking your money.
Yeah.
Is not one of them.
Oh, 100%.
You know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
people lose track of that. Like, they forget the fact that we're working for that money.
Yeah. Fucking come in.
But they're like, he's trying to make me look like a fucking dick.
No.
Right.
I'm trying to
guy.
prevent you from fucking falling on your fucking face or going and get yourself in a fucking car accident, killing somebody,
Fighting somebody.
all of the above.
For
Or
whatever
shit,
reason.
help
You know what
him
I'm saying?
keep his dick up if he's been talking to some girl.
Literally,
and it's like, bro, you don't need
I'm
that other
literally-
shot of whiskey right
fucking-
now.
all been there.
Just right.
I
Just,
wish I got
been
cut
there.
off.
right.
You know
That's
what I mean?
well.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like the bartender's like, we're in your fucking corner.
We're
You know what I'm
here to
saying?
help you.
We're
Yeah.
we're your fucking your
Right.
fucking ringside partner. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You're Rocky. You know what I mean? Like who the fuck is that guy? Somebody help me out. Give me-
I'll just say custom auto for Tyson if that's okay.
Awesome.
'Cause
Yeah.
He was the greatest.
Yeah,
Of all.
we're
Yeah.
there for support.
Mike Tyson.
We're there for support. You know what I'm saying? But we're also there to fucking pull you out of the game.
Right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because that's what's been bestowed on us by like the law.
Right.
So like when I see you start to give out little like fucking glimpses of like you turning into a piece of shit, like I'm probably going to cut you off once you reach to a point.
Yeah.
Because at that point you'll still be like it's still be able to control that situation instead of like you like being blacked out and deciding to fucking punch some fucking like 80-year-old man in the fucking face.
Oh yeah. I had a situation recently at the Old Beach Tavern where it was like this guy James comes in normally for like 3 drinks and then leaves, but he stayed a little bit longer than he normally does, and he was buying everybody drinks and everybody drinks. You know what I mean? And he would close his tab and reopen his tab, and then he's getting a little creepy, but he just kept buying people drinks, and I'm like, I'm watching his wallet dwindle. At one point, he just hands me his wallet to just pay for it, and I go, "This is the last drink you get to buy for anybody." At this point, he wasn't even buying himself drinks anymore. I was just like, I'm sorry, dude. You can't buy drinks for anybody anymore. Like I don't think you understand what you're doing. Like you're running all your money out.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
And you don't know his backstory.
You
He might have
come in all the
kids,
time.
you
I
know
know
what I
you
mean?
are. You know what I mean? Like I don't. This isn't normally what you do. You know what I mean?
Right.
At one point, I thought you were having a good day, but I think we've crossed the threshold of like a good day, and now you're just shit faced. So I didn't cut him off. I just cut everybody off that he was buying drinks for, essentially, I guess, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but you helped him out, though. You know, I'm sure he woke up in the morning, looked at his bank account, and was like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so bottom line, if we're cutting you off, it's not because
Just
we're
be
trying to be
fucking
hateful or
cool,
mean.
man.
It's because we
Right.
care.
So back to some other things we were talking about. I'd like to bring up the idea of like, we were talking about earlier. It's like the cost of this profession is like, the time that we spend here and
Yeah.
and then so the two sides of the situation where it's like, us we're looking for that exit strategy, and then there's the other side where it's like they're just locked into the bar, and there doesn't seem to be an end.
But, I mean,
So
that's
what do you
where-
think?
So I'm kind of torn, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? I've had, I've been bartending over 10, 11 years, but I've also, taken a few desk jobs.
Right.
But I've left those desk jobs.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons being, like we were talking about time. And yeah, we are weekend warriors that are just strapped in for 40, 50 hours every weekend.
Right.
But on the flip side of that coin, come Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm pretty open.
Yeah, I'm off.
You know what I mean?
What's today? Monday?
Fucking Monday, and we're hanging out,
open.
drinking tequila, talking about our bar life.
This is our
You know what I
weekend.
mean? This is
Right.
our weekend.
I love it. You know what I mean? 'Cause
just-
there's never any lines.
Yeah.
No.
Busch Gardens, you guys want to go to Busch Gardens? We can go right now. No fucking lines.
No
Right.
fucking lines.
Yes,
You
yeah.
want to go to the
The reason
or
it's so
expand your
packed
mind, go to
on-
museum.
Right.
Fucking wide open.
Okay.
Nobody's
okay.
there.
Let's
Yeah.
fuck it. Let's take it down a couple notches. Go to fucking Walmart. Target.
Go to Walmart.
Empty.
No lines.
Fucking nobody.
I mean, shit.
Empty.
This March, I was like, you know what? I need to expand my mind a little bit. I am going to learn the guitar. I've always wanted to, and I've never had time to.
Sick.
Fuck it. Why not? Do I still sound like shit? 100% I
Yeah.
sound like shit on the guitar. But you know what? I have time, and I can practice every day. Not a lot of people can do that.
As long as you're having a good time.
Let's go up one notch.
Yeah.
A lot of people are like, well, how are you going to have a family? How are you going to have kids while you're bartending?
Right.
Well, look at you, Evan. You get to spend all fucking day with your kids.
Yeah. So I am gone till the latest hours of the night, but yes, I do have like a few days where I could just, be
Yeah.
with my family, do my thing.
Yeah.
And not only that, but so I look at like, we talk about like I was managing ages ago. I've been a manager. I've done management. If I total it out, it's probably about 7 or 8 years, something like that. But in that time, I literally made the same amount of money in a day that I would for a whole week.
Bartending.
Of seven in
Yeah.
bartending.
Bartending make
in
your
one
fucking
day.
your weekly manager salary.
Right,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
and then so yeah,
In a
maybe
night.
maybe I was there for 18 hours bartending, but that would have been 60 to
Yeah.
65 hours managing.
We don't really
a whole
count.
week.
We don't really count the hours when it comes down to it.
It
You know
really
what I'm
doesn't
saying?
matter.
No.
You know what I mean? It's
We're
like,
having a good time.
What's the pot?
What's at the end
of the rainbow?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And Chris will love this because I'm gonna go back to Ohio for a second.
Ohio.
But
OH.
But like like that desk job I had. I mean,
Nope.
no disrespect.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
was
even
like,
gonna.
no
I'm not
way
even gonna
you're saying
talk about the company's name. I don't want. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. But I mean, I was putting in 10, 11 hours.
bleep, bleep.
Real quick, Brian, Scott, Emily. I'm not part of this Ohio. Yeah. I love y'all. I love you.
That's
I
all
still
good.
love Ohio. I
It's all
do.
good.
I do.
Everybody
I-
here
I-
loves
I had
Ohio
a great
except for me.
experience. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Out of
Okay.
everybody in the room.
But
Those are
no.
the people that import me from Ohio.
You know, to be honest, and I've met. It's not. Can I just go and explain my fucking Ohio thing
Yeah,
real quick,
yeah,
Steve? Not to cut you
Sure,
off.
go
Okay.
for
All right,
it.
let's put a pin in when we're okay.
Okay, here
done.
we go. So, here's my Ohio thing. Now, I don't have a problem with. The only negative racist bar fight shit things that happen are I've dealt with people from Ohio, and that I know that's personally.
So that was a situation that happened in your bartending.
Yeah,
down
100%.
at the oceanfront.
Yeah, it's more of a joke when I say
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Right.
just funny because I say it, and then what happens is that someone else has to deal with the exact same thing.
Right.
And I wouldn't say it if it was just one of those one-off occasions. There are multiple people that I've talked to that have had these same situations with people from Ohio. And I'm not saying that you should only come from Ohio. I'm just saying if you're fucking racist, you like to get in fights. I don't like where the fuck you're from.
Right.
But where I will defend Ohio on this one is I feel like Ohio is very Virginia/West Virginia, in that a lot of people, we were talking about this last week. People are like, "Oh, Virginia, so West Virginia, so you're out there fucking riding tractors and you're a hillbilly up in the hills." No, Virginia Beach is totally different.
Right.
There are different types of elevated education and et cetera in Ohio, but a lot of people, from different rural areas are definitely on vacation in Virginia, tearing the fucking town
And
up
they do.
and making a bad impression.
In Virginia,
So I think
we're
that's-
closer than Myrtle Beach, and we're closer than Florida. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So
It's a
we get them a
7-hour
lot of
drive.
Ohio.
How about this? Don't act like a fucking asshole, and we're good to go.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Give a
Fair
fuck where you're
enough.
from.
Hey.
Cheers to just getting your shit together wherever you're from.
Right.
Love
Exactly.
you, bye.
Thank you.
If I have to edit this shit out because it makes somebody feel uncomfortable, then I won't.
But no, I mean going to that point though, like you said, I mean just be a good guest when you're going to a resort town.
Don't be
Right.
an asshole.
Just don't be an asshole. We're all
it.
here. We want you to have a good time. We want you to have fun and get a little tipsy. Go for it.
I want you to
Make some bad decisions. Take some pictures. Show us. Because we
Fuck
want to
it.
hear that shit. That's what we're
Yeah.
doing.
vacation.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
That's
vacation.
what you should do. Because
Right.
when you go back home, you have to deal with your home shit.
But on the
Right.
on the back burner of that, it's keep in mind that all these other cities are going to look at where you're from and judge it based on how you act. So represent where you're from well. I'll leave it at that.
That's good.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what I was saying, though, earlier, though, about Ohio, my job I had, like going back to the whole money thing, you know, like I literally was putting in 10, 11 hours a day doing phone sales. Oh. Like I'm talking answering 180 to 200 phone calls a day.
That's brutal.
It's brutal. Like you talk a lot as a bartender,
Yeah.
but I would clock out and I would see my continuous talk time of over 9 hours.
That's insane.
You don't even do that as a bartender because you're at least like doing dishes, you're making drinks, you've got
Right.
downtime, you're doing whatever. 9 hours of continuous talk time, and
In
I'm
a
making
cubicle?
maybe $90 a
cubicle,
day.
in
Are you in a
Spot.
cubicle?
Oh, I was in a cubicle.
Did you have
Yeah.
a stand-up desk or a regular?
I
sit-down?
wish I had the stand-up desk.
Yeah,
No, I
dude.
did have the fluorescence all over me. You know,
Oh,
like
yeah.
I even started fucking wearing glasses because my eyes were starting to go bad because I had 4 screens just
I couldn't do it.
glaring at
Fuck
me.
that.
I can't do it.
So I mean, yeah, I
was
love what
it-
I fucking do.
what
I
was-
like talking to people.
What was your like? Because I know a lot of people that may be listening would go, well, like I'm tired of bartending. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of not having this. I'm tired of not having that. Like I want to go ahead and do this, like this thing. I want to make this leap. I want to use my degree. I want to do whatever the fuck it is.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, why did you decide to go back to the 9 to 5?
Well, you know, I think it's just one of those. I have 2 degrees. I have
Yeah.
a marketing degree. I have a business administration degree, and I was like, I have to try it. Like, I have to go back. Like, I have to give it a try. But each time, you know, I worked for Starwood Hotels. I worked for Southern Wine and Spirits. I worked at Budget Dumpster.
Right.
And every time I just realized, you know, that's not me. That's not my personality. No judgment for people who do it. You know, I love it, respect it, go for it.
Right.
But I mean, kind of going back to, you know, this industry, you know, you make good money. The trick is balancing everything.
Right.
It's not, okay, you got off work.
Right.
You didn't have a great day. You got off early. You don't have to go have 10 shots and buy 15 rounds for people.
No.
You still made a good amount of money, which is more than what you would have done at that 9 to 5 desk job in a day.
Right.
Just put that shit in the bank.
Yeah.
Or like go and enjoy time with a friend and have a few drinks.
Just one friend, maybe 2.
Maybe 2.
Not everybody.
You know,
So
but
the
it's
professionalism.
the
Yeah,
professionalism. It's finding that balance, and I think you don't find that in people until they've been in the industry for a few more years, and maybe they've had that realization, like I had, that I enjoy that industry.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because like I'm not gonna lie, when I was 22,
Oh, it's a
if
whole
I
nother
made
thing.
$100 on a Sunday and I had a great weekend, I'm spending all $100 that day on drinks with my friends.
Right.
Now that I'm 30, 31, you know, I'm getting into my 30s. Not the case.
not
You know
so
what I
much.
mean? I'm like, I'm going home and I'm cooking dinner and I'm making food for the rest of the week because I know it's going to be a long weekend.
Right.
You know, it's just finding that balance. That's the biggest thing. But a lot of people don't. You know what I mean? They get caught in that industry life of going out till all late hours of the night.
It's fucking rough, dude.
I mean, it's fun.
Well, it's, yeah, right. It's fun, but the shit gets old. You know what I mean? Well, like, all right, it didn't get old until I got older. Or,
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
You get older, it
Like,
gets old.
Yeah.
When I was
That's
when I was
strange how
when I was
that works
fucking
out,
when I was
yeah.
21, dude. You know what I'm saying? I was in
doesn't-
college, 22, 23. I was like, I'm having the fucking time of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Hindsight being 2020. You know what I mean? I wish I would have taken those years and not. You know what I mean? And saved more. You know what I mean?
Fucking put that shit in Bitcoin in 2012. What the
What?
hell were we
Rich.
thinking?
Fucking rich.
Sorry, we're not going to go into cryptocurrency.
Yeah, let's not.
We're not
We
going
might,
to,
you know, if there's
I'd
one more
rather-
tequila in
I'd
us. I don't know.
rather- I
We'll
won't.
see.
I
But
don't.
we don't
Well,
have
can,
to.
can I say something though? So I think I can speak for maybe all of us when I say this. It's like, so one, you know, like Steve's talking about, you know, he has 2 degrees, one business administration and marketing. So for me, the bartender in me and the everlasting bartender in me goes like, well, you know what you could do with that though? You could open a bar. Do you know
Right,
what I mean?
right.
But the thing is like, and I think for all of us, we have this like, this end idea, like end game idea is like, we're not going to bartend anymore, but we could essentially open a bar from all this experience and do something, you know, with all these ideas and all this experience we've had, and create something very special. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I'm sure that everybody thinks that, you know, but the way I feel is that, and I'm sure everybody else does too, but I think it's genuine and it's real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the end game is we have this opportunity right now with this podcast talking about bartending, and then the other side is like, yeah, I just want to open a bar too, and then maybe bartend once a week just because, you know, into the end, until I finally just say like, I'm putting up the 10s.
Yeah, and I think we have a unique angle because, I mean, looking at especially this room, with Evan, Chris,